Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a review on the Showdown Donnyell Malen. This card was released today and I'm doing a review on both him and Klaiber and comparing them to let you guys know which one you should get, what I think of the card, and the general summary of them. We're going to go through the details, the attribute details, the traits of them, the clips, the SBC requirements, and of course our usual summary. But before we do, please, if I could ask you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're not uploaded, and comment down below what your thoughts are on this Showdown, who you think is going to get the upgrade for this card. Guys, one other thing as well, before we carry on, I've just hit 100 subs recently, so a lot of videos have been coming out before I hit that point. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and please continue to stay tuned. There's a lot more where this is coming from. Anyway, getting into the card, Donnyell Malen here. I played him at striker in this team. It's a primarily Dutch team. I did Iron Robin. His review will be coming out soon as well. But he's playing in the striker of this team right now, primarily Dutch on that right-hand side, along with Klaiber. Getting into the player himself, 5'10", medium-low work rate, right-footed, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. I played 5 games, 9 goals, and 2 assists with him. Guys, the 5'10" is okay. He's a little bit taller, would be a bit nicer, but the thing that I would like to be a bit better here is his work rates. I would like a high-low or a high-medium, but medium-low, at least he doesn't tire himself out on the defensive end as opposed to doing the attacking as well, so there's always that added benefit. Getting into some of his details, guys, I put the Deadeye stat on him. He, of course, plays in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. The Deadeye stat purely because I wanted his shooting and passing to be better so I could link up better with him with other players, especially the number 10 when he's running in behind or he's running in behind off the wingers, getting into the channels and things like that. This card is fantastic for doing that. And I played him at a striker role. I didn't try and change him around to the winger position either. Striker, and he floated out to the wing. He went in behind. He did all sorts as a striker. He's a real pain in the neck for people and their defenders. In terms of the key stats, guys, I'm going to point out the couple of key ones and the couple of bad ones for me. The key ones, of course, his sprint speed, acceleration, 95 and 94 respectively. His finishing, absolutely phenomenal, 88 finishing, which is really good for an 84 card. His stamina could be a little higher, 81's a little low, but it's usable considering his work rate's medium-low. His composure is the standout stat for downwards. 79 composure, needs to be a little bit higher to be an elite striker. Not an elite striker, just a very usable striker who can finish chances quite easily. His long shots as well could use a bit of a boost, which helps with the Deadeye. And his shot power as well. Once you put that Deadeye on him, he becomes a lot better. Finally, the last con of his stats here, guys, are his crossing. When he floats into those channels a lot, he gets a lot of opportunities for crosses as well. Unfortunately, his end product is not good enough. So if you do look to put a chemistry stat on him to affect his passing, maybe you want to boost that as well if you're going to play him out wide, because that will certainly help this card a lot. In terms of going into the traits, guys, he's got the flair trait outside of foot shot trait and the technical dribbler, so he's got some nice traits for a striker as well, or a winger as well. His 3-star weak foot isn't ideal, so the outside of foot shot trait really does help with that. Helps you avoid using that left foot if you don't have to. Having said that, I didn't have many issues with it, so really good card overall. We're going to get into what the SBC requirements are, guys, so let's go there. So guys, we're just going to have a quick look at Donnyell Malen's SBC requirements. As you guys can see here, he is 75k, but he is fluctuating all the time on this price point. He's got some really nice links to him, so this price will fluctuate as people desire to get him or to get Klaiber as well. Those prices will fluctuate. At the time I was doing this, it was 65k. It is now, of course, risen to 75k. No doubt it will drop again and rise again over the peaks and troughs of the next couple of days. 80k on the Xbox, of course. This isn't too expensive, guys, and actually it's only an 84 rated squad with an Eredivisie player, so not too expensive for what you could be getting. An 86 rated striker who is already really good could be incredibly good. So guys, I 100% think this is worth it. We'll get more into that in the summary, but yeah, that's the SBC requirements for him. So without further ado, let's get into some of the clips that we've got with him. So guys, just getting some of Donnyell Malen's clips here, and the first couple I'm going to show you are the assists that he got for me. They were absolutely fantastic assists, not because of the technicality of the passes, but just because they were the dribbling that leads up to these, and that's really the key thing for Donnyell Malen is his dribbling. It creates so much space, opportunities for you to have a good go at the defenders, really get around them easily. His speed as well is incredible. I don't think anybody really estimates his speed appropriately and picks him up well, because by the time you try and get to him, he's already gone past you. Again, here you can see lovely little turn there, spin on the turn, and for a 3-star weak foot, that's not bad at all. That's a really good left-footed finish. Again here, the guy thinks he's got him with Varane, simply just turn around him, get around the final man, and again here, moves the keeper. Too easy a finish for Donnyell Malen. He's only got 83 shooting, but I think with the Deadeye boost, that does really help it a lot. He does become a lot better of a striker, as you can see there as well. Another pinpoint finish into the side netting. This one here, he does get the shot off and actually wins the pen there. So that's the other thing as well that you have to bear in mind, that with his speed, he's going to draw a lot of fouls. You're going to get a lot of easy pens off this, as well as creating very easy chances. And with that, winning a lot of penalties. He does have a good penalty strike. So again, you can finish these chances off with a fair amount of ease. Again here, we use his pace to burst away there, get in behind the defender. By the time he switched to Kimpembe, it's too late. We've already scored that goal. Again here, bursting in behind. Now we're up against Volland and Desai here. No worries. He moves the keeper a little bit too much for me. That's going to be a finish with Donyell Malen again. Here again, good positioning, a little turn there around the defender, beautiful first touch, and a smash into top corner. That really is boosted by the Deadeye. Again here guys, look at this strength, and this is the final clip. The strength to hold off Desai, to chest it down, bring it around, slip the keeper there, lovely dribbling, and a smash into the net. So guys, getting into the final Donyell Malen summary, the Eredivisie player from PSV in the Netherlands, 65k on the PlayStation, 65k on the Xbox, 5 games played, 9 goals scored and 2 assists. So a really good return for me guys. Again, I put the Deadeye chemistry style on him. I thought his finishing was phenomenal, acceleration, maybe his dribbling I should have mentioned a little more as well, but I feel like that was always a given even with his standard cards. So I wanted to bring you guys the stats, which I thought, although his acceleration was there before, it's still there. It's still a standout factor for me, so I had to mention that over the dribbling, and his finishing is fantastic now as well. In terms of composure, he could be a little better. Sometimes he does miss some easy chances. Very rarely, though, because of his good finishing, it kind of does counterbalance it a little bit. The only other thing, guys, I would say is that his crossing is a weak point. Now, because he makes a lot of runs into the channels, so he gives himself a lot of opportunity to get a ball in, to get a pass in, and sometimes his end product isn't so good. I boosted his passing with the Deadeye because I tend to link up a little more. I don't like my strikers running into the channels as much, but he does it a lot naturally, so maybe you have to give him instructions not to do that, and that was one of the key cons for me, and as you guys can see there, they are the key pros and cons there as well. In terms of linkability, you've got players like Ian Robben, Ryan Gravenberch as well, so really good players have come out in the last few weeks for the Eredivisie. In terms of similar player, I put Ante Rebic, guys, and if he gets another boost, if he gets a 2 boost, he will be just as good, if not better, than that Rebic card, and you know how much I love that card. I've done a review on it, so please do check it out, but it's an absolutely phenomenal card, and this card is really good already. So if he gets a boost, if somehow they manage to pull out a win, this will be a phenomenal card. Guys, I think you should do it regardless of whether you want Klaiber or not. If you wanted me to tell you which one to pick between the two, I would pick Sean Klaiber. This card is fantastic, though. If you can afford it and you have a Dutch team that you want to build and put someone at striker who's a little bit different, maybe a bit more meta, but still fun to use, then I would recommend using this card. Hope you guys did enjoy the review, and if you did, please do smash that like button. And until next time, I will see you all in a bit.